Do you want to go to the toilet before we go any further?
No.
Are you definitely sure?
I'm as sure as my walnut-sized bladder can make me.
All right, we are.
Don't say we.
Welcome to the Casimir Engine Show. It's a Christmas special with me and...
Me!
Ka-ka-ka. Go on, you can do your bit. Ka-ka-ka.
Ba-ba-ba. Can we do this all over again?
Ka. Hasn't that been done to death? Isn't that so 90s?
You think so?
It's the Casimir engine. It's not Ka.
Luckily, I have the power to switch you down. It's Transparent Christmas from Famish for Blondes. It's Christmas.
I am the one.
You're not switched up. You
I
switched up now.
I said I like that.
You like
It's twinkly.
DJing comes really naturally to you. I like that. I like that.
When I was young, I wanted to be a music critic.
Really?
Yeah. With phrases like, I like that.
I like that.
It could be a catchphrase.
Could be, couldn't it? Your catchphrase.
Yeah. I like that.
I like that. That was, and I do like that.
I like that.
Famish for Blondes, their new single, Transparent Christmas.
Are they from East Berlin?
It's nearly. If you live in
West
Matlock,
Berlin.
If you live in Matlock, it is the other side of the universe. Ashbourne.
East Ashbourne.
East Ashbourne. Ashbourne.
Good.
Let's
I
put
like
a bit of that on. Let's put a bit of that on. I'll be posting up all the details of all the bands on the Twitter RT and on Facebook. As you get in touch with the show, it's at Casimir Podcast on Twitter, at Casimir Podcast on Facebook, Casimir Engine, all one word, on the Insta, and www.casimirengine.com for the greatest Christmas present that you could possibly give. That's access to every single episode of the Casimir Engine Show podcast. Santa's sack would be laden.
It'd be bulging.
It would be bulging.
It might even burst.
At the seams.
With
Yeah,
pleasure.
all right. Yeah, well, how can I shut you down? I've got one knob in one hand and I haven't got room for another knob in the other hand. So, what we got on the show tonight? Oh, I'll tell you what. First of all, our unofficial podcast sponsors this week. We've got, of course, our very good friends at Ryvita. Ryvita and Nutella.
I like that.
Where's the blooming button? Switch him down. No, Ferrero Rocher. Honestly, you'll never buy one ever again. Just try a Nutella and a Ryvita.
But you can't serve a Ryvita with Nutella on it to the ambassador. You'd cause a war.
Yeah, but the pile would be massive, wouldn't it? You could it'd be like Nutella Ryvita Jenga. It'd be massive, wouldn't it? You'd just be able to slide one out, as they say. We've also got our unofficial sponsors are at Deception Rooms, who are on First Parade in Matlock. We've got to do that, you know.
I've done it.
You've done it already without me?
Yeah. I did it with the family.
And did you make it out?
No.
Oh, right.
So we don't talk about it.
Okay. So can we do another room? Me and you?
Oh, yeah, they change it all the time, I think.
Yeah, I think they've got 4 rooms.
We could do a
live
podcast whilst we try and get out, because it is an hour. We could try and do the podcast.
But I'd be screaming and you'd be going, I like that. Hey, I've lost all my bed music now. I'm going to drag it back. Let's just drag it back. This isn't going too well, is it, so far? Let's move that back.
Why is it called bed music?
Because most people go to bed and go to sleep while they're listening to this, I suppose. What have we got on the show tonight, Kaz? Well, I tell you what, Triple Black Amoeba John, we've got some politics chat. Oh. We don't normally do that. We've got loads of news, not snooze, loads of that. Things about Christmas, of course.
I like that.
What I could possibly buy you for Christmas if I could be bothered.
I've bought you a present.
Christmas, and pretty much Christmas. And we're going to do a different naughty but nice. Ooh. We are actually delving into the naughty but tasty in a big way. There are no places on this one. There's no towns or anything. It's just naughty but tasty.
Yeah.
You'll
Wasn't
like
that the
this.
title of a DVD?
It's on your collection. I think I've seen it on your shelf. We want some more music. Well, as I was regaling you with tales about podcasting and being in the centre of the Matlock music business,
unbelievably exciting.
The sad news this week was that we heard that Frank, local legends, indie band Frank, have split up. I got a message on Facebook yesterday. So in honour of one of the greatest bands the area's ever produced, this is from the album before last. This is Life People.
I've seen you come
my life, people. Are you going to say it?
I like that.
I do like that. They're going to be sincerely missed. Hang on a minute. I haven't even got... we need... Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves for a minute. We need a bit of... That was loud, wasn't it?
I suddenly felt like I'd had Christmas thrust into my head.
A bell donging in your ear. It's been ringing in your ears for ages now.
Yeah.
So, Merry Christmas,
I'm
John.
glad the bell ended.
Hey, see what you did there? I saw what you did. Well, I heard what you did.
Don't frighten the listeners.
Do you... Merry Christmas, John.
Merry Christmas, Kaz.
Shall we exchange a gift?
It is a gift from me.
Well, I tell you what, because I'm super generous.
Yeah.
I hate that term, super. You know, everybody says, "Oh, I'm super stoked"
It's
and
not
stuff
that
like
anymore.
that. Is it not?
It's Uber.
Is it Uber?
Everyone puts Uber in front of everything, apart from ordering a taxi, obviously.
I'm Ubered.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I've got. Let me just say something, and I'll
Am I going to like this?
entertain the listeners. Entertain the listeners.
Oh, this is exciting. I've actually got a wrapped present.
Yeah, there's
in proper.
Hang on a minute. This is present number 1.
I'm now opening.
Merry Christmas, John.
So it's a A4 size parcel. I have to say, nicely wrapped, but disappointingly light. Did you not do that as a child? Did you not get your presents?
No, I was never. No,
we were light, heavy, heavy.
We were too poor to have Christmas, John. We were too poor. In the streets, in the ghettos of Derby.
Oh.
There you go. You see, this is just part 1. You see, you said we hadn't got anything to nibble on. Well, underneath here, one I prepared earlier.
I can't tell you what he's doing at this moment.
Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, I've got a CD player.
I've got a Cadbury's selection box.
So have I.
Wow.
You've got to have a selection box, haven't you, at Christmas?
To have a selection
we're
box
running
at
out
Christmas.
again. We're running out a bit of. This is all. Let me move that back there. Did you ever? Here's a question for you. Did you ever play the games that were on the back of a selection box? You remember when you were a kid? You used to.
Do you know, one year we were so poor, my only present was a compendium of board games made out of cardboard. Snakes and Ladders, Ludo.
That's keeping the vibe very high. Yeah,
and then,
thanks for that.
And then
did
I tell you about what the uncle did? No.
No, we don't go down that. We don't go down that far. I was going to say, hellfire. So I'm going to have what we got in here. We've got. Let me just rip it open in this week's selection box because
here's an important. Have you tried Cadbury's 30% less sugar chocolate?
No. I've seen it in the garage or garage for the Southerners. I've seen it. I've never eaten it.
It's actually nice.
Yeah.
It's all right. Have you seen their new dark chocolate?
I haven't seen. No, I didn't know
I
didn't know they got.
Don't spend enough time.
What new dark chocolate? Is it like low fat one again?
It's kind of like it's milk chocolate but dark.
How can that be? Is it the one that Jason Donovan advertises or something?
Yes.
Good grief! How did I know that?
That's a bit, because you stalk him.
Quite possibly.
Known
the troll. I think it's called trolling now. It's not stalking.
Fixation.
Well, if you look through the numerous albums, actually, it might not be in that lot, but I have got 3 Jason Donovan albums. What we got in? We got a Finger of Fudge. Hey, hang on a minute.
Just enough.
Hang on one goddamn minute.
Unpodcastable version of that song.
Why does that not surprise me? Here we go. Let's have a bit of. Hey, how about that? So we got a Finger of Fudge.
Oh, I'm going to have to start with that now.
Some buttons that feels like it's got an button in it. A Whisper, a double decker.
Now look. That is
dairy milk and a crunchy.
Look at the size of that when you.
Hey, Can you explain? You got to say what it is, John. Not just say things like that on to radio.
Right, I know old people always moan about this, but
Yeah.
double deckers were bigger than this when I was a lad. Look at that, that's a single decker.
They didn't have double deckers when you were a lad.
All right, admittedly. But the general bath, oh no, that's about the right size.
That's about the right
Whisters.
size. No, I tell you what, that
Double decker is too...
that's way. That's a single decker.
That is a single decker.
Yeah, it's in fact it's like one of them mini buses. You know, where, it's not one of those, isn't it?
A little shopper.
I'm having phone calls at the moment and tweets and stuff saying play some more music, get the other bloke off, and I think they mean me.
Have we done enough to get a Cadbury sponsorship deal yet?
Not quite. No.
Let me try this. It's Cadbury's. I like that.
I like that. I like this. This is going down as my single of the year.
Oh.
And this is Patron Saint from Belper.
Yes.
And this is Mellow Down.
Very good.
Oh, no, that sounded terrible. This is Mellow Down. I said it like I was on Radio Derby. It's Mellow Down by Patron Saint, who are doing a gig. I'll get the details. I will get the deets.
Oi! Casimir engine!
Are you blind?
was the Casimir Engine show podcast single of the. I didn't want to do it because there's been so much good stuff, but that I looked through like most played tracks that came out top. So I've got to go with it, haven't I?
I saw them live with you. I didn't see the whole gig because I had to whiz off, unfortunately, but they were incredibly powerful.
The Matlock Bath Music Festival
was.
time before last, I think. Yeah, I missed them this year.
They made a big noise.
Big noise, because it was at the Pavilion, and you need a big noise to fill that.
That's good.
Let's stick a bit of this on in the background. So I've got politics chat.
Hooray!
And the politics chat, this is dead quick because we don't do politics. Politics? Hey!
Polychicks? That's like a weird 1970s DVD.
Yeah, that's two.
I've got that.
That's two of them.
I've got both of them. Polychicks in space.
So this, are you a lefty or are you a righty? Right, and the reason this came up, Mrs. Engine, I was sitting doing some radio work in here. A few days ago.
You mean changing the batteries in the dab?
Quite possibly. And Mrs. Engine comes in and she says, why have you put the toothpaste on the left-hand side of the sink? And I said, I didn't know. It always goes on the right, she says.
Did you say I'll remind me girlfriend the next time she stays over?
Why did she put it on the left? Giveaway. Absolute giveaway. And then I was thinking about it. So for shoes and socks, I'm a righty. I like to put my right shoe on, right glove on, right sock on. Yeah?
Yep.
You're
hat.
right as well.
I always put the right hat on first.
Yeah. But this is a weird thing, right? Mrs. Engine is right-handed, but she stirs tea or coffee, and this is riveting, isn't it? This is absolutely... But she stirs it anti-clockwise. Is that a thing?
Wait a minute.
So she's
But
right-handed.
she doesn't stir it with her left hand.
No, she stirs it with the right hand, but goes anti...
That's not right.
That isn't right. She's an alien.
You know those programs where people have come from a very similar universe?
Yeah.
But it's not. It's Northern Lights.
It is, isn't it? What was that other one? There was another program where they were from
Southern Lights,
something like that. I can't remember. But if we get on to, I heard a fascinating fact today. Now I'm going to promote another radio station called BBC Radio 4.
Sorry, I should have gone fact.
Yeah, but the way you talk sounds rude, so you probably best not to.
Should we do a series called Fact Off?
Yeah.
That'd be about politics.
It's a fact off. But no, I was listening to a programme on BBC Radio 4 today, and it was with everybody's favourite West Midlander, Adrian Chiles.
Ah, yeah.
I quite like him. I think he's all right.
He did a good thing about drinking.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah, it was interesting.
It's very sobering.
I
like that.
He did a thing today about politics,
right.
And it was about people who don't vote. Now, the fascinating fact is, in the last election, 13 million people voted Conservative.
Right.
Yeah? 16 million people didn't vote. So if didn't vote was a party, they'd walk it. Absolutely walk it. I think that's incredible.
Well, I thought that I'm going to stand as a benign dictator to end the division in the country, because my advertising slogan would be,
could have been
I'm
anybody
Triple
else.
Black Amoeba.
Yeah.
Vote for me. It's the last time you'll ever have to.
It could have been anybody. It could have been a bloke just walking his dog down the street. I could have asked him to come in.
But you're missing the genius.
Why is
because
that?
it turns voter apathy into a positive choice.
Yeah, now there you go. Yeah,
so
you wouldn't have to vote again.
Everyone would think,
don't have
that's
to do
great.
it again.
There'd be 100% turnout, and that's the last time anyone gets to vote.
But it's
I'll be a benign dictator.
I think during the Remain Leave, the Brexit vote,
referendum,
78%.
Yeah, it was high.
It was pretty high. Scottish Nationalist Party when they had their referendum to become an independent state of Scotland.
Yeah.
84%.
Yeah. Darley-Dale.
Yeah.
There was a 12% turnout in their referendum.
Yeah, exactly. So, I've lost my bed music. It's finished now. Let me stick it on a bit longer. Because we've also got... So that was my politics chat. So... I want to know.
That was relatively uncontroversial.
It was really, wasn't it? Left and right.
What
if you
about
do something
filling
particularly.
your car up? Have you ever had a car and then bought a new car and the petrol thing's on the other side?
Now, here's another fascinating fact. If you get in your car,
we having a fact off?
We're having a fact off. Fact off.
Can I be called Freddie Fact Off?
Freddie Fact Off. And then when I win, when you go, my God, I'm fact off. That's what you know. I like that, right? Well, also when I Uber fact you,
Uber fact me.
Yeah, you go. Well, I'm fact off. Right? You ready?
Yeah.
Right. So if you get in a car and you're wondering, which side's the petrol tank on? It happens to us all. All you've got to do is look at where the empty is on the petrol indicator gauge in the car. If it's on the left, means your tank's on the left. If it's on the right, yeah.
I am well and truly fact off.
Oh! Hey, let's get rid of that. We've had enough of that for a minute. Let's have a bit more.
Music.
Oh no, we just got because we've got one more thing. I don't know what this one sounds like. Oh, it's Joy to the World jazz version. Jazz to the world.
Do you know about the myth about which way round the water goes down your plug hole?
Well, it goes...
It's a myth that it goes clockwise on the northern hemisphere.
It's a myth?
And anti-clockwise.
Is it?
Yes.
Is that why Mrs. Engine stirs her tea backwards?
That's not a myth.
With
That's
that's
to do with
fact.
her being an alien.
I've been fact off. You missed your chance there.
Look, I don't do this all the time.
I know. You just got to be there. You got to be.
Do.
Yeah, you got to be. Yeah, but I'm always on my own.
Which is why you're so professional and seamless when you do it, and it's such rubbish when I interfere with it.
I'm going to have another finger of fudge. Well, I'm going to have my finger of fudge. You've got five things that irritate you about Christmas. Well, I've got 5.
Yeah, I've got the Casimir Engine Show podcast Christmas special 4 times, and then anything that's called the best of the year, end of the year, ...
That's nice. That's nice that you come in here, eat my finger of fudge, you get fact off, and then you say 4 times the 4 things that you hate most about Christmas is this. That's lovely. That's lovely.
But it's only because I've ruined it for you.
No, you haven't though. Because if we look, most irritating things about Christmas.
Yeah.
Number 5, it used to be the hose seasons adverts. Can you remember them?
No.
So it was actually just after Christmas. They used to have an advert.
Hose seasons isn't some kind of modern urban brothel, is it?
No, it's it used to be a boating holiday thing. And it used to be, now is the time to send us a line for your hose season's boating brochure. Can you not remember that?
Do you know tomorrow when you wake up, there's going to be a pack of Rye Vita on your doorstep and a canal barge. You're gonna
and hopefully a load of Cadbury stuff. So coming a close number 4, we got traffic. The traffic just sends me round to us. I said to Mrs. Engine 2 weeks ago, it's the last time we go to a retail park before Christmas.
But have you ever driven long distance on Christmas Day? It is a doddle.
Really?
We used to do the run down to London on Christmas morning.
On Christmas morning?
And it was
on
just
Christmas Day, on Christmas Day.
Yeah, it was great. The reindeer got really
they get in the way.
Tired but
number 3, charity ads. Now, I'm all for charity. I am all for
sounds like it.
No, I am, but there's like wall-to-wall adverts now, and I have a feeling that these are professional companies that I remember there was an article a couple of years ago where a woman was hounded and hounded by these charity companies. So,
Got a bit out of hand.
yeah, charity adverts are a bit of a no-no for me. I'm all right. Yeah. In number 2, perfume ads, particularly Johnny Depp. Have you seen the one where he's playing the guitar
giant
and then he's
bison.
digging an hole and the bison?
What
yeah.
is that?
A hazard. You get them on Christmas Day.
I think basically that advert is saying if you're surrounded by bison and you want to smell nice, buy this.
Yeah, the bison smells nicer than him, but and then he digs an hole and puts like his earrings in or something. And the other one is him off of Thor. There's also an advert with him off of Thor.
Be the man of today.
Yeah. And then number 1, the most irritating thing, according to the Casimir Engine Show podcast, is Kirsty Allsop. That's it.
Wow, that's a bit.
Just her. Have you seen Creative
what
Crafting for Christmas or something where they make shiz? It is just the worstest programme ever. Hey, fancy a Christmas song, a better one than what's on at the moment?
Please.
How about Jigsaw Sequence from Falkirk in Scotland?
I think you've played them before.
It's them is Richard. So it's not
solo.
Yeah, it's solo, and this is called This Christmas. It's the Jigsaw Sequence. You're listening to the Casimir Engine and Triple Black Amoeba on the Casimir Engine Show podcast. Let's get rid of joy to the world.
Covering this land.
Is it making you feel festive?
I do like a nice bouncy arpeggio. And I like that. Sorry. I like that.
That's Richard Tracy, Jigsaw Sequence. Again, if you want all the details, find it on the Casimir, at Casimir Podcast on Twitter, at Casimir Podcast on Facebook. I put you in touch with Jigsaw.
Are you on MySpace?
Still, yeah, I am actually. I am. If it still exists. I had another one called Mac Unlimited. Can you remember MacUnlimited.net?
No.
Yeah,
no one can.
There was another one called MacUnlimited.net. All right, hang on. I'm not prepared again. Let's see.
It's not like you.
What's this like?
Oh. Wow.
Right, more.
What's this?
This is actually.
Is this called Father Christmas is Dead? Bed music.
Silent. You can't say that. There's children listening. It's a family show, this is.
Really? What the
The
kind of family that has social workers living next door.
This is Silent Night Instrumental, in brackets. It doesn't sound very Silent Nighty. Anyway, it's a Christmas gift exchange.
Wow,
again.
I'm getting another gift.
Yeah, so I'm going to do
Here we go,
two.
listeners.
I'm going to give you two more.
Oh, right. So
Right,
I'm getting
there's that one.
two small hand-sized presents.
Yeah.
One's ball-shaped.
Or
and the
spherical.
others-
We like to say spherical, John.
Right.
In the trade, not ball shaped.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
That comment was a pile of sphericals.
It was a pile
Yeah.
of spherical.
And the other one is like elongated pyramid shape.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
right?
yeah, it's all right.
Elongated
Yeah.
Pyramid shape. So I'm opening the elongated Oh. I saw the word Star Wars.
Yeah.
Oh, this is good. This is a Darth Vader keyring.
It's a key ring, and when you pull the little piece of plastic out and you get a phone call, his eyes light up.
We like that.
Do you like that?
I do like that a lot. That's very good.
I bought it ages ago.
Excellent.
Yeah, no, I mean years ago.
All right, right.
And I found it the other day when I was panicking. I ain't got John. I ain't
2 and
got John again.
sixpence,
Yeah.
it says on the back. From Woolworths?
Yeah, amazing, isn't it?
Woolworths. Do you remember Woolworths?
And
at
now
Christmas?
we're on the board.
I'm on the spherical object. Ah, yes. It is a miniature rendition of the Death Star.
Yeah, open it up.
Open it up. Oh, it's full of
Mince.
dead stormtroopers.
Yeah, dead teeth. Hey, wouldn't it have been good if they'd have made them stormtrooper shaped mince? Wouldn't that be good?
That would be expensive and good.
Yeah.
Well, I do like a nice bit of Star Wars.
There
thing.
you go. Well, we've
I
got
bought my tickets for Rise of Skywalker today.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah, for what? Christmas.
yeah.
Yeah.
23rd. It's out on the 19th.
I don't know. We're going to have a chat off mic on how many I haven't seen.
Just that very.
I just stopped at the one
means
where
I'm going.
Luke Skywalker died at the
stop
end
talking.
by red.
Stop talking.
Right.
Put some
okay.
music on.
You might know this one. You can. What's it called? Back introduce it.
Backtraduce it.
I'll let you back introduce it. Cop a load of this. So that was the talented member of the Triple Black Amoeba household.
It was indeed. It's how the youngsters do it these days.
So who was that?
Well, first of all, I'm having a hazard a guess that the track might have been called Get Down.
No, it's called Kick It. At least you know your son's back catalogue. That's nice to know, isn't it? That's really nice.
I was working on the repetitive refrain. Actually. Yeah, that's one of the talented junior Triple Black Amoebas, DJ Pelican.
DJ,
Spelt weirdly, Pelikkan.
That's it. Yeah, we'll have to find his Twitter doodahs and his Facebook what's-its and all that kind of stuff.
Underground, I think they call it bass
Right.
music.
We'll find, I tell you what we will find, and I've got an email somewhere, the link to the music he did for the H&M advert. Was it H&M?
Halloween, about 2 years ago.
Yeah, we'll find that and post that up.
That'd be good fun.
I'm also going to go, is a bit of this. It's Deck the Hall. This one's Deck the Halls, brackets.
With plague
jazz.
and pestilence.
Yeah.
What did you...
Oh, there's a singing.
What was this? Did you get a compilation called Lonely Miserable Christmas Volume 1?
I got a thing called Free Audio Files on YouTube, and it's all uncopyrighted stuff that you can use on podcasts. Yeah. And this is on... There's tons of this shiz. There's tons of it.
Just say hi. Are you lonely, sad?
Yeah.
Do you podcast
Do you
on your own?
podcast on your own? Yeah.
Are you tight?
Do you want another Christmas present?
Yes, please.
All right. Hang on.
Wow. Oh, they're so well wrapped.
This is when the Christmas presents get a bit more serious. This is a proper Christmas present.
Now, this is also light, nicely wrapped, and both cassette-sized and giveaway sound.
Yeah, it is, isn't
giveaway sound.
It's the sounds of the 70s.
The sound of things being rewound with pencils. Oh, excellent.
So
well,
this
is the Paragon Calls cassette.
From Canada.
Yeah, from that there.
Canada.
We like Canadians, don't we?
Via Analogue Trash Records.
Who are also excellent.
www.analoguetrash.com. So what we'll do is let me stick some... I'm going to stick some Paragon Calls on now.
Good idea.
And then I'm going to find out what Herbie's doing, because downstairs I can just hear the most noisy dog in the world.
But the squeak of a cassette case.
I'll get you some WD-40.
Thanks.
Sounds like your knees, doesn't it?
Leave my cousin and my knees out of it.
This is Paragon Calls with Next Time.
Nice.
So that's Paragon Cause with Next Time. Sorry, John, I hadn't switched you up there. So
it's a great sound world.
Enjoy your Paragon Cause
I will.
cassette. Have you got a cassette player?
Of course I've got a cassette player. I'm old.
God, isn't he very aggressive all of a sudden there? I'm just giving you a gift.
Of course And I've got the Analogue Electronic Whatever
of course,
album as well.
Yeah.
So,
we've got one of those coming up
excellent.
from the Crazy Heads EP.
Excellent.
So, but what I have got is I've got this in the meantime, but I have got to find, let me find my paperwork because we've got, you'll love it. You'll love this.
Just look at that. Light as a feather and trembling with naughtiness. Of course, the trouble with me is I never could say no.
Naughty?
But nice.
Yeah, it is. It's the last one.
No.
Well, I thought
You've
we'd
said
make
that
it
before. You're
I
like
know.
the Frank Sinatra of podcasting.
I am of naughty but not of dirty words on podcasts. But I started to go down the naughty but tasty with dong
Restaurants and...
Well, it was dong fromage, dong
Yes.
cheese, which
Yes, well, you don't need to spell it out.
it caught my eye. I'm not saying it. No.
No.
But strangely enough,
Naughty but nice.
this is naughty but tasty. This is where I was going with it. So in Japan,
Yes.
you can buy sweeties called colon creams. You can buy nude crunk balls. In Turkey, you can get semen tomato dip.
Lovely.
In China, puke honey crackers.
Love it.
Well, where else? Where else?
You do realise so far, 3 of those I've been to the doctors with,
Yeah,
and
you've
2
only-
I've got their first album.
The colon cream, straight in at number 2.
No, it's straight out at number
Straight
2.
in, yeah, it's naughty.
Naughty but nice.
In Australia, you can buy breast munchies. Now, they speak English, don't they? So
They know what they're doing.
they should do. In Romania, you can get urinal milk. It's wrong, isn't
You
it?
can get your urinal cakes over here.
When I worked in Sweden, I always used to bring back for the kids. I used to bring back plop chocolate.
And what about, did you bring them back any sweets?
Yeah, you always used to bring sort of farts as well. You used to be able to get farts. But my favourite, it's in Greece. We always finish off with a banger. And in Greece, it's a country, you can buy a vagina beer. It's true, it's on the internet, so it is obviously true.
Naughty.
Like everything now.
I wasn't going to do this either, but this is the Casimir Engine Show podcast album of the year. I went again, the most played album on my laptop, and it is the Cowls with certain calculations. Oh, it was a bit loud, that start was, wasn't it?
That's nice, though.
But this is one cracking album. So, Damien, congratulations. You are the first artist to win the coveted award.
He'll probably retire now.
Certain calculations, I simply count my fingers. 1, 2, 9. Legitimizing certain aspirations. I do the math and find I have no time.
It's the Cowls. I do love that album. That was why it's the most played album on my laptop. Therefore, it makes it the album of the year on the Casimir Engine Show podcast. That's amazing, isn't it?
And a fantastic snare drum.
I think I'm going to have to create a trophy for single of the year and album of the year.
Wow.
I'm going to do that.
You could mould it out of chocolate.
I could at the moment. I feel a bit sick. I'm not being. I've eaten that much.
Do you remember
chocolate.
as a kid when you just used to eat your selection box?
Yeah. How do you think I got to be this size?
Oh.
You're listening to the Casimir Engine Show podcast.
We've got gift exchange, and I cannot be arsed with any more Christmas music. It's doing me
well,
noddles.
Not the stuff that you've got. It's just
I know. I haven't got any more.
It's like you know, if The Walking Dead did a Christmas special, that would be the soundtrack. What you've downloaded.
Look, I tell you what. No, that one wasn't too bad. This one wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, it's bloody awful, isn't it? It's terrible, isn't it? Anyway, that's what we've got. We've got something Christmassy in the background.
To Christmas Day in the Mortuary.
Yeah.
An exciting new Channel 5 documentary.
Thanks for that. I'm trying my best here. It's royalty-free, shiz, isn't it? Right, so you've got another present.
Yeah, and you've got.
Oh, I've got a present. We're doing it at the same time.
No, let's do it sequentially.
What's that mean? At the same time?
No. That's parallel.
Oh, right.
Isn't it?
So you're doing yours first,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
Right. I'm just sliding it out now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a packet of.
No,
Oh, right. Okay.
It's a big one.
Does
if
look,
it is.
Does... Oh.
It isn't one of them either.
It's a Star Trek communicator.
Yep.
Right, you might have to start doing because it's going to take me forever.
All right,
to open the
do you
box.
want I can't let you have a knife. You're not allowed.
I'm not allowed a knife.
No. So I'm opening mine. It's in an envelope.
But I did look. I wrote your name in green red ink, which
green
is Christmas,
and red ink
on a red envelope.
On a red envelope, which
that's
makes
Christmas.
it kind of black and the other bit's invisible. The red bit's invisible, but it's nice. Kaz, it's got that written on top.
You got to read the card out.
The cards. Oh yeah, of course I can. So it's got F office parties, F jingle bells, F mince pies, F Rudolph, F Santa, F Christmas. Yo ho 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 ho. Thank you very much for that. Yo Kaz, have a good one. Triple Black Amoeba John with a kiss.
Hey,
that's nice.
I'm not from
And I have got on. Oh my lord! I've just seen it. It's the Human League's greatest hits on cassette. Thank you very much.
Just open out the insert.
Eh? Open out the insert. Oh, look at that. Look at the writing.
Look,
it's got the lyrics.
It's got a lyric sheet in a cassette.
The thing is, it's got a lyric sheet, and it's like in microfiche.
Yeah.
Isn't it? How the hell are you supposed to read that?
Microfiche. Look
You
at
can't.
this.
You cannot read that. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
Not as beautiful as my communicator.
It makes noises. Oh, look at that. We might have to photograph that. We might have to photograph it.
I was watching Errand of Mercy before I came round.
Oh. Has it got batteries in?
It needs a...
Do you pull that plastic? No, you pull that plastic thing.
And we're
pull
off.
That
Here we
plastic
go.
thing.
Here we go.
Oh. How cool is that?
That's me made up.
That is pretty
That's me made up. Well done.
Do you know what?
Good find.
You're probably not going to leave here with that. You do realise that.
I'm actually putting it in my bag now.
Strangely enough, you might actually get mugged on the way home.
So good.
Right, we're running
Well
over, but I'm going to go a bit over on the time. I'm going to do about an hour and a half because we've got some cracking music. This is Novocaine.
Oh.
That's good, isn't it? That's a good. I'm not going to play the 12 Days of Christmas again. Let's get back to something like this one will do. Now, I was trying to find something. Oh, sorry. Hang on a minute. There you go. You're back on now. Oh, yeah. I was trying to find you something because I was looking at Apple News this morning because nobody has newspaper anymore, do they?
I do.
Do you? What newspaper do you have? Matlock Mercury?
I buy 3 on a Saturday.
That's 3 on a Saturday. That's
Yeah.
not like one every day. It's not like,
No.
you know, everybody used to have like...
Oh, yeah.
My parents had the Daily Mirror forever.
Yeah. My dad had the Daily Mirror and the Daily Express, I think, every day.
The Express. Every day, can you imagine
Yeah.
that? Yeah, but they're about a penny, weren't they, in
Yeah.
those days? 6D or something like
Cost
that.
me £9.40 now to buy the papers on a Saturday.
Now, I'm hoping, I'm going to say, I'm a fact. What was the D for in 6D?
Dimension?
Probably, yeah. Probably. I'm
Just
fact.
to do that kind of adding up in 12s.
Yeah,
that was
a
another
ridiculous
dimension.
One. That was ridiculous. But I never. Why was it 6D? I don't know why it was D. I can't
Well,
even
it
think.
definitely wasn't decimal.
No. But it's weird, isn't it? Hold on.
Do you not know?
No, I don't know what the answer is. But we have to go huh in a minute. Listen. Huh. Nice one, John. Right. But I was trying to find something on Apple News, what I
Right.
found this morning, and it was
Can
something.
you get orange news and other news of other fruit?
No, you can't.
Because I've been following the trials and tribulations of the pomegranate.
Right, I found an article that tells you
Yes.
what ways you should cook your eggs by your star sign. Right, this is the kind of shiz that comes
I'm
on.
about to be well and truly fact off here.
Right, Pisces. It's only blooming obvious the omelette. If you're Pisces.
Right.
Now the really cool thing would have been if I'd still got the website on my phone.
Yes.
And I could say, when's your birthday, John? April the
Yes.
1st. And then I could tell you.
No, I know mine already because my star
Don't
sign
say
is...
fertilise, John.
No, my star sign is Cancer.
Yeah.
So my eggs need to be cooked with polonium.
Hey! No, I can't find it. I don't know why, but I had it all lined up so that I could tell you the way that you should have
Great.
your eggs cooked according to your star sign.
I'm glad you've got all the special features out for the Christmas special.
Oh yeah, I've done a hell of a lot of work. A hell of a lot of work. Shall we have some
Are
news?
eggs particularly Christmassy?
Shall we have some news?
Snooze.
Let's see. I think this is probably the best news music I've got. Yeah. This is like news.
But that's like coming in at number 3.
Yeah, I know, but well, I suppose, all right, coming in at number 3 on the news scale, right? There's a Santa website called Rent a Santa, and the site is run by a company called Spunky Productions. Can you believe that? I don't know how to do
Not
that.
clever.
I'm not going to do that one. Oscar, Chloe, Lola and Felix are the UK's most divisive baby names. Can you imagine Casimir and Triple Black Amoeba went down when we were christened?
Yeah.
That went down like
that was terrible.
But they're the most divisive. They cause the most arguments when kids are christened, apparently,
Wow.
within families.
Wow.
How about this one? Fact. Britain's biggest crisp has been found in a Morrison's crisp packet, and that sucker is 6 inches long. Unless you know better, and that's you, listener.
I bet the bloke said it was 6 inches long. On
a serious note, how on earth do you get a 6-inch crisp
In
a
your
packet. And it not break in transport. You can't send like a tyre through a delivery company without it getting broken, can you? This is one that's like on a more sensitive subject, but unfortunately, it's just weird, shiz. It's just weird, right? I'm going to play that. Let me play the music again because.
Haven't you got weird Christmas news music?
Well, no, and it's not very Christmassy, right? But unfortunately, no, I don't know whether I can say.
Why don't you put the miserable Christmas music?
I haven't got. Oh, that one. No, a boy was killed in a fight. Right. Really, really unfortunate circumstances. But his mother takes a cardboard cutout of him to nightclubs. You can't write this stuff, can you? And that was there's a picture of her with a full-size like cardboard cutout of her recently deceased son in a nightclub.
Gosh, that's quite a way of dealing with bereavement.
That is bizarre, isn't it?
More
Is that
novel
weird?
end,
That's weird, isn't it? That is just weird.
Yes.
Oh, here you go. Right, so I was thinking of buying you a dancing gift. For Christmas, because
you might have heard some
Twinkle
rumours
Toes
about
Amoeba.
Me and my bossa nova.
Is it not Twinkle Toes Amoeba John these days? So what dancing?
It's triple left foot amoeba when I go dancing.
I'm going to ask you three questions, and you need to just say got or haven't got.
Okay.
Right? Have you A, got dancing shoes?
Want.
No way, Cuban heel ones.
No, but you need more slippy soles.
So what? So you can just slide around when you're doing.
So you can do a proper chassé.
Okay. I didn't think this was going to go this way, to be honest. I thought you were actually going to go, no, I'll just wear Doc Martens or something like that. But okay, so let's try another one. So, A, you want shoes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I need shoes.
B, trousers.
Have I got any trousers? I have trousers, and I wear trousers when I dance.
Are they dancing trousers?
Well, they're not so tight that they cause a problem when I move.
Have you got stripes down the edge?
No, and my trousers haven't either.
Okay. So no on the trouser front.
No on the trouser front.
Shirts. Have you got a dancing shirt?
What you mean by a dancing shirt is a shirt that only has one button, and it's where your belly button is. No.
Has it got? Have you got a shirt with a frilly bit on?
No.
Are you sure? You look like Adam and Ants, don't you?
I was going through an old wardrobe then, thinking, is there still one there?
It might be. There might be one. So
yeah.
you've not got dancing kit then? You haven't got like a bag of what you take?
No.
And no, not at all. Not your kit bag.
I have enough trouble remembering left and right. The idea of actually dressing up to do it.
You want shoes with an L and an R on them, don't you, on the toes then? I know what to get you next year.
Excellent. Thank you.
Okay, we need some more music. I couldn't go. Right, so this isn't like... You don't like them anyway. That was on your... A year's roundup of music and stuff like that. But I really, really love this band. And they've got a new album coming out soon. So this is on the horizon. So I'm hoping to be playing their new stuff in the new year. So we'll finish off this year, this deaf neon year, with Jed is Dead. Which is kind of appropriate when I was talking about the cardboard cutout guy.
What a
God,
link.
if his name was Jed, I'm done
What a
for,
link.
aren't I?
happened to Jed?
Let's get this on. Let's get this on. Think you're tough, but you've never felt pain. We can do this all over again. Crash and burn, still you're asking for more. Fall like dust to the floor. Let's get this on. Let's get this on. Let's get this on. Let's get this on.
I absolutely love Deaf Neon. That's Jed is Dead. Let's have just quickly, let's put on, oh flipping it, I can't even find any. What about that one? Oh, I haven't switched the volume. It's not like me to do that, is it? I think actually I've done all right tonight.
Really?
For saying I'm distracted as well. I thought I'd done okay. I don't know. It's a rubbish show as usual, but I just think
But
with
technology-wise-
putting tracks on at the right time and having the volume up, I thought I'd done all right until just then.
And you played everything at the right speed.
I ballsed it
There's a
up
bit of doing.
completely just there.
No, you sphericalised it up.
I did, and I think we've covered off pretty much everything that we needed to do. No, we didn't.
Oh.
I found some more.
I want to eat my crunchy.
What's
But I can't.
food
You
chat?
can't. You can't eat a crunchy when you're talking. Can
No,
you?
you can't. It clags into your
It
teeth.
is terrible.
We will need the
We'll
aid of
need-
a dentist
we
on
will
Saturday.
need-
What's for dinner in the TBA household?
Oh, you know the list of things that you hate at Christmas.
Right.
Right. One of the things is having a ridiculous list of food intolerances in your family.
I forgot. Have
I
you still
can't-
got the vegan?
I can't eat things that aren't broadly longitudinal. I can't eat things
That don't
where the
face
surface
south.
area is greater than 4 centimetres. I can't eat things that have 2 letters the same, only 3 letters apart. It's that kind of. It's ridiculous.
Have you still got the vegan?
I've got a vegan. I've got a. I'll die if you show me a peanut.
No.
Yeah. I've got. I'll die if you don't give me meat. Because I consider it as a political outrage if there's not a dead animal on my plate.
But so you're pescatarian.
Well, I come on your show and that's the way you talk to
Oh,
me.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't eat meat
you don't
anymore,
eat meat.
but I eat
don't.
fish.
Yeah, you eat fish and
Yeah,
mollusks
and chocolate.
and chocolate and crunchies when this is
And
when the next
crunchies
track's up.
as soon as this
So
goes.
what you got then?
I've
Have you got around it?
Well, it's just multiple stuff are coming. I've got a vegan festive Wellington.
You wear it or eat it?
You might as well. You might as well. You might as well. It's like normal food, but with all the food taken out.
And what about potatoes and stuff like that? Do they have to be cooked? They
They're
can't
not
obviously
in goose fat. That's the,
yeah.
yeah.
But vegan stuff, do you have to be really careful that it's not like?
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are.
you'll be
what
all
I
right,
say
you'll be
is
all
I
right.
just give money and say go and buy stuff you can eat, put it in a cupboard,
Yeah.
and keep it away from normal stuff.
What did you have as a child then when you were growing up? Was it whelks and jellied eels and all that kind of?
Boom, boom. Yeah, whilst you were tucking into roast greyhound.
Whip it.
And pigeon surprise. And the surprise
What's the surprise?
was it made its way back.
There's no pigeon in it. Yeah. So what did you have?
Pretty trad kind of stuff there, really. I always like
Turkey?
Boxing Day.
Turkey and all that malarkey.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Boiled bacon was a big thing. You don't get that anymore.
You don't get it up north.
Boiled
beef.
bacon.
Oh no, it's boiled beef
peas
and
pudding.
carrots. Peas
pudding.
What were you doing? Is that not from the Lake District or something?
Peas pudding. It's weird. It's like beige mushy peas.
Why would you have
idea
that?
what it's made out of.
Why would you have that for Christmas?
You had it on Boxing Day with
Did
cold ham and
Right.
piccalilli.
Now,
Piccalilli?
Piccalilli. Well, I once knew somebody who worked in a Hayworth's Piccalilli factory in Derby. You'd never eat Piccalilli. That was in the day, though, before we had health and safety and all that kind of thing.
My
and
mum
hairnets.
once decided to make her own Christmas puddings,
Yeah.
which she made 6 months before.
Yeah.
And I think if you make something 6 months before, you have to make sure it's airtight.
Yeah.
So it matures rather than what this one did. And when it came out, it was actually had a green shimmer.
Yeah, but I thought the alcohol kept it all right. You don't have to keep. I thought you just kept it. Have you not watched the Christmas Carol?
I've got a photograph somewhere of us all sitting around eating a giant family-sized tin of fruit cocktail. It's not a happy photo.
I hate fruit cocktail because you get grapes in it, don't you, and pear. I don't like pear. Tin pear tastes like it's got sand in it.
And I think one of my children objects to the geometrical shapes.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Another track while you have the crunchy.
I don't risk it.
We've got 2 tracks to go.
Right.
From the Crazy Heads EP, Triple Black Amoeba John introduces, and you see how I got away with that?
Nice try.
This is The Eyes Have It by
Analogue Electronic Whatever.
Drift away.
That is Analogue Electronic Whatever with The Eyes Have It from the Crazy Heads EP. What I've bought on lathe cut vinyl, clear vinyl.
Wow.
Clear vinyl. And if you go onto Twitter at Analogue Electronic Whatever's Twitter address, you can see the vinyl being cut individually.
Great.
So each disc individually cut on a machine by a man.
If you like that kind of thing.
Incredible.
Do they do a wax disc version?
Absolutely. Probably, yeah.
I have to say, if we're doing tracks of the year, which we're not doing,
yeah,
people are legion off of electronic, analog, or even analog, electronic, whatever.
Yeah.
The spin-off band.
Yeah.
Tribute
act. What we're setting up.
Yeah, the album, that track is just fantastic. Yeah. People are legion.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. At this point, before we play the last track of the evening, it's not a slowie. Don't think we're going to be smooching in the studio or anything like that.
I even bought some holly. Can you see where I put it?
No, it's not holly. It's is it not mistletoe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'll tell you what. You crack the jokes and I'll make them right.
I'll tell you what though. There are some clubs where holly.
Holly.
Enough of my DVD collection.
Yeah, again. Thank you very much for coming along this evening.
Cheers,
Thank you very much for the gift.
No, thank you very much for the gifts.
Thank you very much for bringing something to eat. Oh, yeah, no, I did that as well, didn't I?
Food.
Thanks very much for all the drinks. Oh, I did those as well, didn't I? No, thanks ever so much for coming along. It's been an absolute pleasure.
You need the company, don't you?
I do need the company. It's a lonely. It's a bit like being Michael Collins in Apollo 11.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like him being the only human being.
Even though I'm in the room with you. Thanks.
Listening to this show.
That's good.
Yeah. So we're going to finish off with a track by a local artiste,
right,
who's moved to London.
Ooh, big lights.
It's Notorious Nose. It's an oldie by Notorious Nose, and it's called The Art of War from that there thing by Sun Tzu. So The Art of War, thanks ever so much for coming along.
Cheers, mate.
Triple Black Amoeba John.
Lovely.
Oh, this has got like a build-up bit.
All right.
It has got a build-up.
Have I got time to say I like this?
You could do you could have done your catchphrase, couldn't you then?
The MC comes a calling, bellows out your name. You're walking like a boxer, walk into the pain. Crowd of massive faces, ready now to sing. 100,000 experts, they don't know a thing. The fear that's carrying me is falling away now.
I won't fall down. Hey, it's Notorious Nose. With The Art of War, we're hoping to get some new stuff off him very, very soon. Thanks for all the shares and stuff like that, Leon. Oh, I missed my button. I missed my button. Hey, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much to Triple Black Amoeba John for coming along. Thanks for all the gifts. Thanks for the card. I'll be back next week for another Christmas special. I think I've got about 3 of them before the big day. Hey, take care and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much.
Casimir engine. Reliably mediocre.